Hello, I'm here to talk about trauma, particularly early childhood trauma, and how that might be tripping you up today as an adult. You might be having problems with relationships, or maybe struggling with substance abuse or some type of other behavior that has resulted from unresolved trauma. Trauma could be described as abandonment, maybe betrayal. This is in childhood. And it could be as severe as sexual abuse or physical abuse. And I want you to know that there can be a resolution. You can come out of that trauma. Although you may have been having trouble with things like post-traumatic stress, meaning post after the fact, and these are things that you might be asking, why is this still a problem? And I'm already, this age, and this happened to me when I was a child. Why am I not able to let go or get past these things? Well, trauma is more complex than people realize, and it is something that can affect you neurologically in your brain. It also settles in your system where you uh, act out behaviors, maybe even self-sabotage because of the trauma. So, if you've had trouble with trauma, I'm hoping that you will subscribe and like and click the notification bell. And then also in the comments, write I need help, or something like I want to watch you, or something like please uh, continue, something like that, just to encourage me, okay? And then also to encourage YouTube, because the more people that are reached, and the more people that generate are reached through this video, the more YouTube will continue to push, and they will realize that this is something that's going to be watched. Okay, sorry about that. So I want to go back to some of the trauma that might be unresolved. Unresolved trauma, okay, in particular, is something that has gotten stuck and never healed properly. You may not have it may not have been addressed in childhood, and so you still continue to struggle. You might have, for example, abandonment issues. Now, cut and dry, of course, if your father left, your mother left, um, somebody abandoned you in childhood, you may feel abandoned. But there are other ways of feeling abandonment, such as, for example, you needed help, and you told one of your caregivers, your parent, somebody, that you needed help in childhood. You were being hurt somehow, and they failed to help you, or to listen to you, or to respond to that. And so you felt abandoned. You might not be able to identify it right now as abandonment, but that would be an abandonment issue. And abandonment could lead to things like self-hatred, or feelings of low self-worth. And self-worth and self-hatred could lead to uh, things like self-harm. And, it goes on and on and on. So, one of the things that I would like you to do is reach out to me if you want to have some kind of private one-on-one session with me, and we can talk about that. Or let's say you want to join a group that I run, okay, dealing with unresolved trauma or early childhood trauma. I also do live videos where we're going to have questions and answers, okay? And in addition to that, I want you to know that this can change for you. It is hard work. It's not going to come easy, but nothing good does, right? And I want you to know that there is a way out. You might have been feeling, uh, a lot of people who do suffer from trauma, they feel like they have this dark cloud, this foreboding. Okay, and you might have been feeling that. You might have gone to counselors and therapists who just don't get it, and they won't, because oftentimes they haven't experienced the trauma. They're clinically trained, and but they are not. They don't understand from the perspective of a person who has had trauma. As you might have gathered, I've had a lot of trauma, and I have worked through multiple things, and I want to help you. So again, please subscribe, hit the bell notification, watch for my videos, okay, and reach out to me. Reach out to me in your comments. I thank you for watching, and I'm glad that you stayed this long watching this video.